Okay, we're on to the women's strawweight division. Who's going to be champion by the end of 2024? Play along below, as always, in the comments section. Current champion is Zhang Weili. Nothing's really booked at the moment. Who's she going to fight next year?
Yeah, so I think you've got that one all-important matchup that is booked, isn't it? And it's Tatiana Suarez versus Amanda Lemos, isn't it? I think if Tatiana Suarez wins, then she fights for the belt. But obviously you've got Yan Jinan in at number 2. I think they're going to do a China card. They've spoke about it, and I think that's the perfect time for it.
That does open it up.
Yan Jinan versus Weili in China. That's a great fight, but I think Weili wins that in my eyes.
Wouldn't you want to put them separately?
What do you mean?
Like
what, for Yan Jinan fight someone else?
Yeah.
I think there's no one else really that's going to fight for the belt. I think Yan Jinan, she's on a what?
Yeah, because it would have been Tatiana. I would have thought it would have been Tatiana.
She's on two what?
But for her to fight Amanda Lemos is an odd one.
Could
because
do Carla Esparza versus...
She's already TKO'd Yan Jinan, Carla Esparza.
Yeah, she did actually.
Cut her open as well, yeah.
Didn't realise that.
So yeah, Carla Esparza is in a bit of a limbo at the moment. It's
She
interesting
is,
to see
yeah.
who she's going to get coming back.
That-
Why they made Suarez versus Lemos, I don't actually know. Because Lemos got out-wrestled by Weili.
Yeah.
So Suarez is going to absolutely demolish her.
Yeah.
And I think Suarez can get her out of there in the first round.
Yeah. I agree.
And, you know, I think this year could be the year that we see Tatiana Suarez fight for a belt.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You know, she's
I
come
agree.
back off of injuries and childbirth and everything like that. And, you know, put the division on blast. You've got Lupi Godinez is getting a crack at Berna Jandaroba.
Yeah, Jandaroba's on a bit of a tear as well, though.
Yep, that's true.
Ooh, it's crazy that Entourage is still in the mix, even though... but then again, Entourage beat Lemos. Lost to Suarez.
She didn't have a good last year, did Jessica Entourage, but
fought,
she ended it well.
Yeah, she fought like 5 times last year, and at least she ended on a win.
Yeah.
And that was a TKO of Mackenzie Dern, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. So, but yeah, just trying to have a little look to see how much. Yeah, Suarez wins. I think she fights Weili. But then that will all depend. It all depends on if they do Weili versus Yan Jinan, because then if Suarez does beat Lemos, that will be on the back end of the year. If Suarez was to fight for the belt,
I actually think that we'll get Andrade versus Carla Esparza. I actually do. Yeah, which doesn't make
them
much
two have
sense.
not fought, have
They've
they?
not fought.
Yes,
So
that's
boring.
actually a very, very good matchup.
And yet, they're like, Andrade lost like 3 times last year.
Yeah, no, I
It's
think
Suarez,
it's a good fight.
Yan Jinan, and who was it?
Aaron Blanchfield as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in a different weight class.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I even before you brought this matchup, even before you brought the division up, I knew who was going to be champion by the end of the year, and I'm still sticking with it. But if any of you have any sort of matchups that you wouldn't mind planning out, or any sort of thoughts before we do go to the predictions, Breezy, any other sort of thoughts or matchups that could potentially happen?
Not really. I was really hoping that Luana Pinheiro and Mackenzie Dern,
yeah.
for some
I
reasons,
think that could happen.
would have had better years this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely in love with Mackenzie Dern, but hey ho.
Yeah. This is what it is. She's still got to improve.
I think you guys have summed this one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
Obviously,
much.
before we do carry on, obviously Amanda Ribas has got to have a big shout out to her finish that she had
Yeah.
in her last
Impressive.
outing. Hopefully she can kind of get things rolling again, because she's a very, very well-rounded fighter. So obviously I actually think last year this is quite embarrassing. I think I put Marine Rodriguez to be champion.
Yeah, I did.
No, the end of this year.
Yeah,
I think I put
end of this
Marine
year.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I think I did the
And
same.
the reason I said that is because she was in where Yan Jinan is at the moment, in at number 2. And I think she was one fight away for fighting for the belt, and
Yeah, then she fell short, didn't she?
then she fell short. But yeah,
Almost.
anything else to say or predictions?
Yeah, I think Amanda Ribas versus. Do they give her Marina Rodriguez rematch, perhaps?
I think it's the
or-
only fight that makes sense, really, because
Or do-
unless Jandaroba loses.
Yeah, I think she might get the loser of Jandaroba and Lupi Godinez,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Mackenzie Dern, I have no idea because
Yeah,
I
she's
think
fought
she.
a few.
Yeah, I think she'll fight someone coming up. Probably Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
Yes, yeah.
I think.
It's crazy to think that obviously.
That's the fight I'd actually
years
make.
ago, she was up there.
She was.
Great.
I'd actually make
Karolina
Kowalkiewicz versus Mackenzie Dern. I think that
Yeah,
makes
it's a
a
good
lot of
matchup.
sense.
Yeah.
4-fight win streak for Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
Wow, as well.
Someone who's got experience
Yes.
in the division. I think she's going to be someone that Mackenzie Dern can potentially take down.
Yes, no, I agree.
But she's also someone that's got better striking than Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah.
Predictions though, who's going to be champion? Personally, I'm going with Tatiana Suarez.
Ooh.
Sorry, I know Weili just keeps
And that's-
killing people,
Yeah.
and looking impressive every single time out that she's
I'm-
fighting. She can finish Suarez. I reckon she can do it, but I just feel like the wrestling of Suarez is going to be far too much
And
for her.
I'm going to jump on, as you've said, just going to jump onto a little counter argument, and this is why I would love to sort of side to be here for when he says his fighter as well,
Yeah.
so we can counter it and sort of bounce off it. But I'm going to bounce off you saying Tatiana Suarez. Obviously, Suarez has kind of been untouched since she's come back, and that's because she's got the first initial takedown from when she's made the takedown.
True.
And I have seen her against, and I think it was against Amanda Nunes' wife, wasn't it?
Nina.
Yeah, and this is back when she was called Nina Askarov. And Nina had Suarez in all kinds of trouble on the feet.
Third round, yeah.
And
that's
I
true.
think, and that was in a 3-rounder, and she gassed. So
I think we're
I
past
think
that.
in a 5-rounder, I think Weili wins that. And just purely because if Weili can survive a couple of takedowns, even if she's off her back, if she can survive maybe 1 or 2 rounds off her back with Suarez trying to get the finish, I think she would improve the next round. And obviously, we've seen how good Weili has improved.
It is fair.
And I think that Weili can hurt her on the feet if Suarez screws up a takedown. But yeah, just to sort of say, if that fight was going to be made, I would still pick Weili. But yeah, I'm going to go Weili to be champion by the end of 2024.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Weili as well. I don't see anyone with... I mean, that video of her picking up Francis Ngannou was just absolutely blew my mind. I think she could go on now to do a bit of a Valentina Shevchenko /
Yeah.
Nunes.
Yeah, okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
I don't really see many names in there that I think challenge that.
No, I think Suarez, like JK said, Suarez stylistically has the best chance, I think,
Yeah.
just purely because I think... obviously, don't get me wrong, if Suarez can work on her cardio and actually work on her
strong
takedown
as well.
entries, and she's very strong, yeah, you're spot on. And I think she can hold someone like Weili down, because Weili won't gas, and Weili's determination and grit, I think it will get her through that fight. But don't get me wrong, if Suarez can take her down, Weili's in trouble, don't get me wrong. That's why I said survive when I broke it down a second ago.
So 2 of us have gone for Weili Zhang.
And you've gone Suarez.
One of us has gone for Suarez.
And Suarez going to go for Weili as
You
well.
reckon so he's gone
Yeah.
Weili? I think he's gone Weili as well. Here we go.
Yeah, he's gone for
There you
Weili,
go.
so-
There he is.
Let me just do a bit of a sort. I think she's just leaps and bounds ahead of the division. I don't see anyone that comes close to her. She's like what Beasy just said. She's like,
you said Suarez.
oh, hang on a minute. No, you said Suarez. I think I'm going to change. Hang on a minute.
I might switch up a little bit.
I'm going to switch it up. Hang on. Yeah, I switched it. I'm going to go for Suarez.
All right, that's the women's strawweight division. Hit that like button and don't forget to play along in the
Yes,
comment
get
section
yours in.
below. Stay tuned for the next video.